Yeah, Windows decided to crash on the stream box. Yeah. This is why we gotta, reboot our machines every so often. Alright, let me see if I can restart that video so we can get back to it. I am so sorry about that. We got the ISP fixed only to, have Windows decide to go and commit seppuku. Okay. Okay, so just making sure everything is live again. I'm gonna have to restart the chat windows. Because I have a thing here so I can see all the platforms. Okay. Yeah, TikTok's back over there. And it's always Windows that has issues. Alright, let's see. Okay. Looks like we, in fact, are working. TikTok crashed Windows. It could be. I mean, the TikTok side, honestly, is the most problematic when it comes to streaming and everything. But yeah, let's get back into this. Alright. So we'll restart the video because I don't know where it was at. Sorry about that.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to this new episode of the Linux and Open Source News Show. This week we've got Red Hat being slowly absorbed by IBM, and apparently conditions there are just not that great. We also have Bcachefs's plan to survive outside of the Linux kernel. We've got the release of KDE's official distro in its alpha form, and we've got Firefox tacking on more features onto the browser, but they're all
also, I want to point out it's funny.
Related,
I always have issues with Windows.
And of course, we've got this message.
But I never have issues with the
Linux
box whenever I'm on stream. Very rarely have I had issues, and it's usually hardware related.
And secure, with as little maintenance on your part as possible. From your Linux distro all the way to your open source applications, frameworks.
By the way, how has the new compressor setting been? Because now I have it set up that I can, it should duck down any audio so my mic can actually catch up, and let me know if I need to make tweaks.
Detect vulnerabilities on your entire Linux stack. It reduces false positives by plugging into rebootless patching tools or endless lifecycle support, so it knows what has been patched already. And it prioritizes the most critical
this is their sponsor spot.
It works from
I've heard of Tuxcare, I hear good things.
Audit for a specific client is. While we mostly all know that the IBM-owned Red Hat is not the Red Hat some of us learned to like way back in the day.
Yeah, it's totally not the same. Even the support that I've been dealing with has been annoying me.
Most of the support staff is going to be moved away from Red Hat into IBM to consolidate stuff like
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
IBM bad? These days, yeah. IBM used to be amazing, don't get me wrong. Like, they made the PowerPC CPUs, the cell processor in the PlayStation 3. They did a lot of great things, and then they made the ThinkPads and everything. But, like, for the past few years, IBM has just been kind of Microsofting it.
HR, finance, accounting, and legal. This is generally a move you tend to see when a company is slowly being absorbed as a business unit instead of functioning like a subsidiary. And obviously, this tends to come with less and less
is gonna really hurt Red Hat in the totality.
Over their own activities. An internal memo confirms that, saying that in early 2026, these employees will be IBM employees, not Red Hat employees.
Boo!
But also, some
Boo!
Reported that the Red Hat culture is now entirely dead. This was written in a Reddit post that didn't seem to contain anything too bad, but it was removed by a moderator on the Red Hat subreddit, so we can't really check it out anymore. The post stated that there's nothing left
Fedora
of
is
the
not
open
Red Hat.
culture of Red Hat, that employees are now
Fedora is the
micromanaged,
community
that middle
version,
management
basically,
knows
but they're having
nothing about
issues
the actual work being done
because
and
they
that it's
depend on a lot of
basically
Red Hat
another tech
things.
company that doesn't understand
But Fedora
its
is
mission.
not tied to
Now,
Red Hat.
Of course, that post
They
could
are
be fake. It
using
could
a
have
lot
been
of the
written by
same
anybody
ecosystem.
Not working at Red Hat, but the fact that it was deleted means that it probably struck a nerve, and it seems to
I still like Fedora.
really be in agreement with everything we know.
My main issue with
coming out
Fedora
of
is they don't
Red
have a
Hat.
long-term
The
support
company
release,
just
so
doesn't function as it once did.
You have
and
to
it's
update a little
evident
bit more
by the way it
often.
handles, for example, the GPL.
this is
tacking
the
on some
Linux experiment.
additional restrictions.
One of the best
for their
people to
clients
get
and
news about
basically
the
going
Linux and open source
against
community.
The spirit of open source for a bunch of things. They
Yep.
are still a major contributor to Linux.
Red Hat owns Fedora.
GNOME,
No,
and a bunch
they
of
do not.
other systems, but it is very clear that the company is headed in a direction
Owned?
where it's not going
No.
to be a company,
Sponsored?
but it's just going to
Yes.
be a business
Two different
unit
things.
inside IBM, and this can't really be looked at anything other than a big problem. Now, KDE Linux got its first alpha. The official KDE distro had a soft launch a few weeks ago, basically saying, don't try it out yet, it's not ready. It is
Why-
still
why
not
did he
ready 'cause
run
it's an alpha,
Subway
but at
Surfers?
least it is intended to be tested by people. So I took a quick look at it in a
Wait, what did
video
he say?
this week, and it's not ready. It is still not ready because it's an alpha, but at least
okay.
it is intended to be tested by people. So I took a quick look at it in a video this week.
I just want to point out, he's got the same laptop as me. That's the same laptop. I noticed that keyboard format. I'm like, and there's the button in the top right. Same laptop. Actually, I learned about Tuxedo Computers from his content. So, yeah, I like Tuxedo. They get a recommendation from me if anyone's curious. That is my daily driver. I have the Stellaris Slim with an NVIDIA 4070, 96 gigabytes of RAM, and a Ryzen 7 8845HS.
But if you want the
Moving on.
TLDR, it is based on Arch, but it's not Arch, so you don't get a package manager, the AUR, or anything like that. It is relatively stable, but it doesn't run on non-UEFI computers. It doesn't support the proprietary NVIDIA drivers. You cannot load external kernel modules either. Secure boot isn't supported. All of those questions and more were addressed by Nate Graham. For example, why are you releasing yet another distro? Which obviously in this case doesn't really make
Yes, Google
sense.
Gemini, Red Hat
KDE
owns
does
Fedora
need a way
trademark.
to distribute their
I always
desktop
thought they were
as
different.
they intended, with full control over the entire distro base to not depend on whether a distro agrees with their choices or not. And also, why do that when you already have KDE Neon, which apparently is only held together by one person at the moment and just isn't suited for the goals KDE set out for themselves. So the whole KDE Linux distro is built as system images, and you obviously keep the last 5 images so you can reboot on a stable system if an update doesn't work properly. It is all based on BetterFS, on Wayland, on Pipewire, Flatpak, and Systemd, so it is a modern distro through and through. The OS itself is also
I
built
like
using
how he does
Flatpak
the
Builder
same
and
typos
KDE
where I do
Builder.
where I'm missing a letter or
Snaps are
something.
supported as well out of the box, but only in the terminal for now. And
Ew,
of course, you have
I don't like
distro
snap
bars to install
packages.
containers and software that
Flatpak
wouldn't
is
be
life.
available on Flatpaks. You also have
Okay.
Homebrew and Systemd system extensions if you really need to add more stuff on top of the OS. It is a pretty cool project. If you want to learn more about
that's
it, I do have a
KDE's
dedicated
own
video
Linux
on the
that's in
channel.
alpha
The link
right
is
now.
in the description, or it's the video published right before this one. It's a pretty fun project. I don't really see a use case for myself, honestly, or for beginners, or for hardware manufacturers right now. It's just way too limited and convoluted to use, but it does have potential. Now this week the Budgie desktop got a minor update addressing some of the changes that GNOME 49 introduced. Budgie is still currently based on
Alien
GNOME,
OS,
so they
I
do
haven't.
have to go along with the changes in there, or at least deal with them, which is also
If the
why they
bugs are
wanted
out,
to
I
move
might
away
use
from
KDE
GDK
OS.
and GNOME.
Doesn't really do
So they
anything
forked a few components that are deprecated in GNOME 49 so they can keep using them in Budgie. These includes some GNOME settings daemon related stuff, specifically for media keys, power, and Wacom tablets. They also applied a few changes to the window manager, to the XFCE4 library that they use for Wayland and X11 compatibility, and to their control center to handle these changes. What's more interesting is not that small update, it's the fact that nothing is really happening for the next major version of Budgie, at least not publicly. The last Let's Talk About What We're Doing blog post dates back to January. So either Budgie is sort of marinating in a state of abandon, or they're hard at work on it but aren't communicating at all. Budgie 10.10, the transition release, was intended to ship in the first quarter of 2025. We're now closing in on the fourth quarter. As per Budgie 11, they never gave a release date, and I would expect this is as far away as can be.
You just want to test it?
Well.
I mean,
we'll see where it evolves,
just
but I am really worried
other
about
KDE
Budgie
stuff.
right now. There's been
Not that-
literally zero official or public communication that I could find on
It's not
Budgie
that interesting for
10.10,
me.
which was supposed to be a stopgap release, Wayland only, to transition to Budgie 11, which would be rewritten with an entirely new library and stack. Presumably the Cosmic libraries, I would say, because that's sort of what they hinted at, but maybe I'm misremembering this.
That'll be interesting
They
to
looked
see
at
if more
Enlightenment for a while,
developers,
but it does feel like this
switch
was
their
not what
projects
they're
to,
going to go with.
Cosmic over
Their
GNOME.
public repos don't show any sign of work really on this kind of stuff. Their entire Budgie board also doesn't seem to show any signs of movement. So I'm really wondering, where is Budgie right now? If you have insider info about it, or if you're actually contributing to Budgie, let me know if there's a place where I can check that development happening, because right now I cannot find anything, and it is kind of worrying for the state of that desktop. Now, most of us Firefox users or Firefox Forks users asked Mozilla for more features, and they're complying, although I do have a feeling this will be perceived as malicious compliance.
Okay.
Because first, Firefox is working on Page Buddy or Page Assist, which is a local AI tool that lets you ask questions about the web page you're currently reading in case you couldn't read it yourself. It's currently only in the nightly builds, it's not really working right now.
I know
but
some
it's
people are
clearly
going to
something
complain
that they
about
want to
AI,
offer
but
in
that
the
is a nice
future,
accessibility
powered by the same
feature if you
local
think about
model
it.
that offers link preview summaries in Firefox. The
Especially
idea
because they're
here is
saying
you
it's gonna
just
run offline.
call on that assistant in the web page, and it will answer questions about it, which you probably could have answered yourself by just, reading the web page, I guess. Firefox is also working on billboard format ads in the new tab page, so yay for more ads in the browser. Google search trends will also be displayed on the new tab page, apparently, also yay. And more useful stuff, support for JPEG XL, support for MKV video playback, also the half-baked web app support that they're working on, and Google Lens, which might actually be useful. You can just right-click an image inside of the web browser and use Google Lens to search for results that are related to that specific image.
I don't know if I'll
apparently
use
you
that
can also
feature,
plug
but
in
it could be
any other
handy at
search
times.
engine that would have an equivalent to Google Lens, so it's not like it's a Google-centric feature. But there is telemetry linked to that Google Lens feature.
That's why.
That's a new context menu entry, and so they will log the amount of times people used it and send that number to Google, so they have data to renew the search deal that is now allowed again by the US. Now, I know I'm being all sarcastic and snarky about Firefox, but this is because the features they're adding are all the features I personally do not want to see on Linux or on my computer.
Yeah,
I don't want
I agree
ads,
with that
I don't
statement.
want more big tech integration, and I certainly don't want AI at all. So adding all of this in Firefox makes me really want to stop using even a Firefox fork. Because even though Florp, that I use currently, removes a bunch of that stuff, some of it is still bleeding through, including some AI sidebars and whatever else. I don't want that on my computer. It feels like Firefox was the only real competitor to Chromium, but it also feels like doing that kind of stuff will turn away the people who actually still used Firefox, and we're all just going to end up using a Chromium-based browser. I know I'm probably going to do that. Now, Firefox
I don't want to
is
use Chromium-based
also deprecating
browsers.
32-bit entirely. This is not unexpected. It's not a big deal.
Wait,
Most
Firefox
other
still has
browsers have
32-bit
already
support these
abandoned
days?
32-bit entirely. Chrome ditched it as early as 2016.
That's interesting
so it's
because
only normal that
one
Firefox
tab can use 4
removes support for
gigabytes.
it. It all boils
The
down to
internet gets
maintenance
clunky as it is.
problems. The older code base is getting harder and harder to maintain. First, because you need a 32-bit Linux distro to test that 32-bit code to run on,
Right.
and most Linux distros simply do not support 32-bit anymore, outside of running 32-bit stuff on
Or
a 64-bit
everyone's
system.
moved on to 64-bit
Also,
like
some
I have.
features might make use of libraries, frameworks, or might be written with more recent instruction sets
Right,
in
as the
mind
owner,
than
as the
what
trademark
32-bit
owner,
systems
right.
can handle. So
Why
Firefox
is 32-bit
145 will
support
drop
even around
32-bit
still?
support if you still
There are some
absolutely
enterprises
need
that still
you
run
will need to
legacy
stick to
hardware,
Firefox 144 for as long as
or
it's
software.
supported with security fixes,
So that's
or
why.
Firefox
But now we're at the
140
point
ESR, which
we
will
need to
receive
move on from
updates
that.
until September 2026. After
Even
that, you
Steam,
will have to move to another
the actual
browser.
Steam app
if
apparently
any
is written in
keep
32-bit.
having updates for 32-bit systems. I think it is entirely normal to ditch 32-bit systems entirely. It is not a question of if we should do it. It's the question of when we should actually finish doing it. Now, removing support for 32-bit native is fine, I think. Removing support for 32-bit running on a 64-bit system is still pretty premature, as we've seen with Ubuntu and Fedora's efforts to try and dish it. They all had to walk back some of that
We
because
still
it
need to
was
run
just way too early.
32-bit apps, or at least have
Speaking
the
of
capability
Ubuntu,
to
they
do
got
so.
a small outage on their repo servers, namely the ones that handle security fixes and also the general archive.ubuntu.com. The outage only lasted for 36 minutes, but it was enough to break updates for people for a few days, because many
what?
requests to the servers were backlogged and took days to be resolved once the servers got back
that
online.
pipe got
Now, this
clogged.
created updates failure, of course, which aren't that big of a problem, but also install failures, because if you try to install with updates added at the install process, well, stuff would fail. And of course, any Ubuntu-based distro was affected as well. They generally just rely on Ubuntu's repos anyway. Now, the status pages for these servers also didn't really reflect the problem, because they only showed that the servers were out for about half an hour, when in reality, in the real world, for users, the outage was there for multiple days because the server just did not respond to your requests. And this is not a major problem in itself, it's just a few updates that are delayed, a few installs that fail that you could just retry by just not downloading the updates automatically. It's fine. But
Yeah,
it does
but in
highlight
enterprises,
how
we
Ubuntu
set
is
automatic
still a
updates to
major
happen.
player in the Linux scene. I know a lot of people like to mock Ubuntu, saying it's like for noobs and it's stupid and no one uses it. That's just not true. Ubuntu is a major Linux distro. Just because its gaming market share is falling a little bit doesn't mean no one uses it. It is still absolutely massive, and a bunch of distros are still reliant on it. When Ubuntu catches a cold,
Can I help
a
you?
lot of Linux systems start sneezing all across the world.
You are not a tiny puppy anymore.
FS is now externally maintained,
smacking me in the
meaning,
face.
the version that is in the
Okay, I know,
kernel
you
is
wanna
fixed
hug
and
me.
won't receive updates. Well, they have to find another way to provide users with updates. And this, of course, will go through DKMS to have an automatically built module
me a few
that
minutes,
users or
Brock,
distros
and
can
I'll let
tack
you out.
onto the kernel. Just like the official NVIDIA drivers and many other drivers as well, it is likely the best way to handle that kind of situation. So now it is, of course, up to distributions to decide to
My
control
dog was smacking me in the face.
sneezing all across the world. Now, as Bcache FS is now
Oh, this
externally
drama.
maintained, meaning the version that is in the kernel is fixed and won't receive
Yeah, this
updates,
Bcache
but they have to
drama has
find
been happening for
another
a
way to
while.
provide users with updates. And this, of course, will go through DKMS to have an automatically built module that users or distros can tack onto the kernel. Just like the official NVIDIA drivers and many other drivers as well, it is likely the best way to handle that kind of situation. So now it is, of course, up to distributions to decide if they
I
want
think
to
it's good to
include a
modularize
package
it
for
because
Bcache
not
FS,
everyone needs it
if
and
they
it's
want to
bloating the
include that
system.
in the ISO as well, so you can actually install the distro with a Bcache FS system. Apparently, both Debian and OpenSUSE wanted to completely disable bcachefs from their kernels with a config switch, but apparently the
never
main
use
developer of
Cash App as
bcachefs
my
managed
personal
to have
bank,
them
never.
hold
You should
off
never
on
use
that
it as a bank.
until the DKMS packages are ready. And there will also be a second component needed, which is bcachefs
Use a proper
tools,
credit union
which
or
are
something
the
as your
user
bank.
space tools that
Okay.
you use to interact with bcachefs itself. This will also need an up-to-date package. So distros will have 2 different packages to maintain and handle, but this
That'll
should
be
be fine, I think. So of
a little
course,
annoying,
the
but yeah.
externally maintained
But I don't use
status
bcachefs,
of
so it's not
bcachefs
affecting
doesn't
it.
outright kill the project, as long as the developer can forge some partnerships and discussions with distros to make sure that bcachefs is still included in various distributions.
If I remember, that developer got into a heated argument with
that developer matures
some of the Linux devs, or am I thinking of another file system?
Instead of always trying to butt heads with everyone else, and maybe at some point that file system can be added back into the kernel because it looks like a cool one, and it sucks that people are deprived of it just because the developer acts like a kid.
Nope, that's the
Next,
one I
we've
was
got
thinking
an
of. Okay.
Interesting potential standard. The co-founder of RSS, the RSS feed standard, has a new project, this time called RSL, for Real Simple Licensing. It has
Okay.
nothing really to do with the goals of RSS this time.
That's not confusing
the aim
at
is to
all.
provide a machine-readable licensing agreement for online content, specifically that AI
Interesting.
companies or AI crawlers could read, could understand, and then make an informed decision on whether they are allowed to grab that content
So,
and
like,
train on it and add it to
an
their
improvement
dataset,
on
or if they're
robots.txt.
not allowed to
Okay,
do it and
they
then
call it out.
presumably fully ignore it and still use it anyway. Reddit, O'Reilly, Ziff Davis, Quora, and Yahoo are all backing that protocol. But of course, unless actual AI firms that develop these AI bots
Yeah, they'd have to
decide
respect
to agree
it.
to use it, there's no chance it will serve any purpose.
Right.
The way it works is the content provider,
Even
so the
robots.txt
website, for example,
is
adds the
based
terms
on,
of the licensing agreement for every part of the website
good
to their
faith
robots.txt
that it'll be
file
respected.
in a specific format. And when the AI bots crawl the website, they are now informed of what they have the rights to and what they don't have the rights to. RSL would also have a licensing organization called the RSL Collective that would help negotiate royalties and licensing deals for that content, which is where the money comes in for the creator of RSL. They presumably would get some kickback from negotiating these deals, although companies and content providers are entirely allowed to negotiate their own deals outside of the RSL Collective, even if
Right.
they decide to use the RSL standard. I am all for this kind of standard. I think it would be nice to be able to say, hey, my content is up for grabs, not up for grabs, or up for grabs for anyone who signed up for this specific deal and pays me the right amount
I
of
agree
money
with that.
to use it. I just don't think AI companies will really agree to that.
And I agree with that. I don't think they're gonna go for it.
Having content for free, repackaging it, rewriting it, and serving it back to users in a different form. If they have to pay for all the content they train their AI on, then they're probably not going to be able to profit from that. It's just going to be too expensive compared to what they can give out. So I don't think they want to strike that. And once again, probably only big publishers will have the ability to enforce compliance with the deals and actually sue AI companies if they use their content without being authorized. Small content creators, unless they're part of a big network or a big platform that represents them, will probably have no say in this anyway. Still on the topic of AI, apparently GitHub users are starting to get fed up with Copilot being forced
Yup.
down their throat.
I've been
onto
getting tired
every
of this
single
too.
part of GitHub. The second most popular or upvoted discussion on GitHub's discussion spaces.
That's on the real
forum is a
situation with
bug report
IBM. You
that
missed
aims
it. We
to
already
let
talked
people
about it.
Disable Copilot code reviews because
We were
some
talking
users
about
are
it during
getting
the Linux
really
experiment
annoyed with
news
the
update.
automatically generated issues and pull requests. These questions remain unanswered
Copilot
by Microsoft
sucks.
and by GitHub. Now, you might wonder what is the problem with these AI-generated issues. First, those issues generate more work. You have to deal with these bogus issues as exposed by curl's maintainer. Most of these AI-generated reports are baseless, they're just spam. They don't give you any information, they sometimes don't even describe a bug.
Oh, that's got to be
Second,
annoying for
some of the
large
people
projects.
behind these complaints to Microsoft also have the same concerns with AI as I do, namely that this thing just trains on their code without authorization, but also that it trains on other people's code.
Yeah, I
and
don't
might
like Copilot at all. I don't like
replicate
how they're
verbatim some
forcing
source
it,
code that
and the
requires
Copilot
attribution.
itself sucks.
The problem is, GitHub waves away all liability in the case this happens, meaning that licensing-wise, if you use AI-generated code, it is up to you, the developer, to check if you have the rights to use that code and if it has been reproduced from any other repo out there, which is functionally impossible to do. To avoid that, plenty of projects have just banned AI-generated code like FreeBSD, Gen2, NetBSD, QEMU, Servo, and more. Now, the real solution is quite simple though. You can just move away from GitHub. You have plenty of other options that are either self-hosted or you'll have to pay a little bit for.
and
But as
Few.
always,
Yeah.
quality, independence, and control does come with a cost. I'm sure some projects just simply cannot move away from GitHub. It's just not feasible.
Yeah.
But I've worked at companies big and small on software projects big and small with distributed teams
At work,
across the
we
country.
use,
we always use
Bitbucket.
GitLab and we never encountered any issues. So I'm sure
We host our
GitLab
own
is up to snuff
Bitbucket.
for 99% of projects out there. Another thing that is good enough, even better than that, is our sponsor, Tuxedo Computers. You all know about them by now. They make laptops and desktops that ship with Linux pre-installed. They have a healthy selection of base distros, but of course, as demonstrated by my latest video on YouTube, you can absolutely slap any distro you want on that, and
I have
it
Pop
will
OS on
run
my Tuxedo
well
computer.
on the hardware. They have a big choice of devices with plenty of form factors, plenty of weights, plenty of price points, and plenty of performance points as well. You can pick the hardware
They are a
inside
good company,
your
though,
laptop
seriously.
or your desktop. You can even customize the keyboard layout or the logo.
Yup.
Tuxedo Computers
I got mine
is all
customized
I
with
use
my,
these days. Everything
logo
you
on
see
there.
or hear from me is made on one of their laptops, the Infinity Book Pro 16. It's an older generation one, but it still runs like a dream. And all my gaming needs are served by their Tuxedo Cube. I actually just finished Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on that thing.
I actually think
and that
I'm
was
gonna always
fantastic.
build
So,
my own
if you
towers.
Need a new computer, you want to run Linux
It's
on
a
it,
cost-effective
and you want to support
thing
a
for
company
me.
that actively contributes
laptops,
to Linux, then
Tuxedo
you know
Computers
where
is
to go.
amazing.
The link is in the description. Anyway, this will conclude today's episode. You know what to do with all the usual YouTube buttons, the comment section. Please do click on those. Please do leave a comment because it really helps the channel. YouTube has been really bad recently. They changed something in the algorithm. We're just not getting the views we once did. So please don't hesitate to click those buttons to let YouTube know that the channel still exists. And as always, you have all the links to all the articles I used to write the show in the description. And you have...
Yep. So yeah, if you haven't heard of the Linux experiment already, I actually watch him frequently. I just haven't watched him on stream, although we can probably do that a little bit more. He has sometimes daily, weekly things, but yeah, overall a great creator in the Linux space. If you need to get your Linux news, he's one of the ones that I've watched for years. You can see, he's basically got daily news coming out and other videos. But, oh, he's turned the daily stuff into members only. He used to have that open. But at least the weekly is open. Okay, well, may just do the weekly updates with y'all and give my little comments on everything. Alright, my dogs have been bothering me to go outside for a little bit, and I gotta take a bio break as well. So I'm gonna put the BRB screen up. There may be ads rolling on some of the platforms, but you're not gonna be missing anything. Give me about 2 or 3 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. It took a little bit longer than I had expected. I had, the dog's water was low, and then I had to feed them, and I forgot to do that earlier, so I had to do all the doggy parent stuff. Of course, let them out, and, you know, do that. So, yeah. Where were we at? Oh, yeah. The gaming on Linux side of things. So, let me, switch the titles over. Better be wearing sunscreen. I already got burnt from, having to, be on the scissor lift yesterday. Who else has also been playing Borderlands 4? I kind of want to flip between that and Hollow Knight. What's it called? The Silk something? That latest game everyone was rating, it'll crash your Windows box again. Well, that ain't hard. Yeah, Silk Song, that was the one. Yeah, I've been, like, wanting to flip back and forth between those. Alright, so last time we were using just straight, Proton, the one they were using at the box, which I think by default is, I think 9.0 or something like that. I'm gonna force it to use Proton Glorious Egg Roll 1015, which I think is the latest, unless they released an update again. That's a good thing, I should check. Let's see. I should actually just have their thing bookmarked by now. You don't have Borderlands 1? I do. I should. Oh, I don't. I could have sworn I played it. Unless I was borrowing a friend's copy. I can buy it. It's not a big deal. I do need to play through all the Borderlands again. Well, I use the non-flat pack version of Steam. The flat pack version is over here. That's why you see two icons. The reason why is for some reason, the flat pack version of Steam doesn't see all my discs. It's weird. It'll see, like, the two SSDs, but not one of the NVMEs, or... No, it sees one of the SATA SSDs, but not the other one. So, yeah. But I do flip over to it sometimes. Anyway, let's see how it does with Glorious Egg Roll. It's probably going to have to redo the shaders because it's a new version. I remember it took a second when it was starting up last time, too. Yeah, they definitely have to do some optimizations on this game because, it's definitely a little bit laggy. Well, I was using Flat Seal and it still wasn't recognizing it as the strangest thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to go to the top right. Otherwise, I end up blocking part of my ammo stuff. Let me, set up a radio. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. Get the vibe going. Got music going for y'all. Although I don't think the music is gonna pipe to all platforms. Oh, you know what I should do is I should see, What the hell? Do you see that artifacting? What the hell is that? I wonder, is that a... Look at that, it's like all over the edges. That was not there last time. Let me try relaunching it without egg roll. That was weird. I've never seen that. Yeah, that was really weird. I have never seen a game do that before. Like, period. Not even in Windows. That was such a weird artifact. And I couldn't ignore it. But I know it wasn't there when we played it, yesterday. Nope, it's still there. Did a patch or something do something? A new game using Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, look at that. Now it's even worse. What the hell? It's better with DLSS off. But it's still there. I'm gonna run auto detect, see what it picks up. What the hell? It's still there. Is there an issue with the game going on now? Okay, yeah, DLSS is definitely making it worse. But then you switch to their upscaler, you can see a little bit of it. Oh, and if I drop the performance settings... So... That is... Oh. Yeah, it wasn't there yesterday. Huh. Let me check this out. Borderlands 4 visual glitch. No, it's, I switched back to the same Proton I was using yesterday. Visual artifacts such as texture pop-ins, flickering lights, and significant frame rates, even with DLS. Other issues include an overly excessive volumetric fog that can wash out. Let me see what it looks like when I just play. Because one of the troubleshooting steps I'm going to do is just reboot the computer. You got a minigun for this game? Nice. Ooh. I do not like that frame drop. It's getting half the frames what I got yesterday. And I don't understand. And if I drop it to performance, you see the... Look at that. It looks like crap. This didn't happen yesterday. This is not great. And then if I do DLSS, look at that crap. Yeah, I'm gonna try a quick troubleshooting step of rebooting the machine. It's not too late. It's never too late. This game has been having a lot of issues. I'm just rebooting the Linux box right now. Your life. It's not too late. It's never too late. Isn't this 3 days grace? And something wrong when I fasted, and I never was alone. Did you try turning it off and on again? I'm literally doing that! Hush you! And it'll be alright. And you say you want to end your life. Alright, let's try this again. It's never too late. Alright, I'm bringing the chat menus back up. Setting the combined audio sync up for the audio. Hey, thank you, Nofal. I hope I said your name right. Customer service, did you try turning it off and on again? But did you say it with an Indian accent? Because that's the magic. And if I stay, it'll be alright. And you'll hear you say you want to end your life. All right. So we know it wasn't the Proton Glorious Egg Roll. So I used to mess with my family whenever they'd call me for tech support. This may be wrong, but I would slip into an Indian accent and start calling myself Steve. I'd even do the thing with my family when it's like, ooh, this is a good song. Ooh, Borderlands 4 just crashed when launching. Why did we see the bombs? I found it on rock. It's feel, don't you finally feel marching forward in the building? Now the computers, you defend our protection. Get you slice from the tablecloth. La 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 la. Ooh, everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. I'm seeing little artifacts over there in the distance. Okay. And just chilling crimson oil, lying fire. And just the salvation, it just slides from the tablecloth. La 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 la. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sun. What the hell? It's still there, but it's not nearly as bad as it once was. Did they do an update that, like, borked the graphics? Fascination. Ooh, that is nasty. Yeah, this is horrible. Whatever they did between yesterday and today has borked the entire graphics that I had, unless I do DLSS at full resolution after having a reboot. Oh, wait. No, wait, now it's like everything. This is ridiculous. Nothing's making sense. This is ridiculous. Nothing's making sense in terms of the,
To deal with.
And if you turn the quality down, it gets even worse. Okay, if I turn frame generation off, it doesn't seem to make any difference there. Oh god, I'm getting stutters now. What the hell? Something changed between yesterday and today on the game. Okay, it's doable. Okay, it's playable, but I'm getting half the frames of what I got yesterday. I was averaging about 60 or so yesterday. Now I'm getting like 30s, 40s. Oh, come on. This dude may as well been with the knights who say need. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Critically hits an enemy. Action skill, field repairs. Change I could to take the pain I would to chase every wrong move that I made. I would if I could stand up and take the blame. I would if I take my shame to the grave. And my weakness is that I care too much. The scars remind me. Alright, let's see. Where's my current? Still fair. Oh, I already equipped that. Okay. Don't you just go home if you're drowning in the pain. Alright, let's see. What can I drop? See, when I'm in the menu, I'm getting decent frame rates, but that's not doing much. Yeah, something changed in the game between yesterday and today, I'm telling you. But you never realized drowning in the water. Chief is going crazy. Yeah, I'm a little upset because this game was working perfectly fine yesterday. Crazy? I was crazy once. Speaking of crazy, have y'all been seeing the new Wednesday series? It's pretty good. Ooh, secondary fire shoots sticky gyro jets that explode on reload or when switching modes. You don't know if yourself, but at least I can say I tried. And I want to move on with my own life. I cannot be fixed self, but at least I can say I tried. Wait, where's my pistol? I know I have a pistol equipped. Oh, there we go. And my weakness is that I care too much. I mean, the game's playable like this, but I am very upset that something changed between yesterday and today. Yeah, they definitely did not optimize this game right. There's just so many things that are weird with this game. And it's upsetting because I like Borderlands games, and Borderlands 3 used to run like perfectly fine on my Pangolin laptop, which just has a Ryzen 7 5700U in it. I think that's what it has. What's the item of the day?
Someone would have stopped me by now.
Okay, compared to that, okay, now let's see about selling some items.
Why don't you come on back real? If you got the creds, Ziz got the meds. This here's a beauty. Well, mine now. I used to have one just like this, just without so many weird stains.
All right, let's see. We are going to junk a bunch of stuff.
Right. You want this back? You just let me know. You want this back? You just let me know. Think I might have sold this same piece I buy it at a high price. Well, high-ish. No takebacks.
Is that meant to be Marcus? That is trash. Wait, what?
That'll look mighty fine on my shelves.
Oh, that robot? Oh, okay.
Next time you're bleeding out,
Okay, cool. Wait, what rifle do I have equipped? So that'll do almost double the DPS.
Remember the choices you made here.
This one's a killer! Let's get to it!
Oh, all of these guys have respawned.
Ready for some hunt and lost in the
God damn it. I boned myself there. God damn it. Lost like 14K.
These order times just don't bleed right, you know?
Well, how the hell do I get to that last... I really do not like how whatever tweaks they've done to this game have modified it. And I don't like these invisible walls where it's like, oh yeah, there's a room there, but you can't access it. Anymore. Oh, those just feed into the same area? Oh, those vending machines are there.
Get ready for some high velocity violence!
God damn, these stutters are horrible. Yeah, this bet... And people wonder why we're liking indie games so much more. Because I don't have to deal with this trash optimization out the box. Like, I'm on low. Yeah, I have to say Borderlands 3 was probably a better game altogether, because I didn't have to deal with this trash optimization. Like, Borderlands ran really well. This is the first time I've ever had a game with this many performance issues out the box. You're gonna leave no witnesses behind.
Put me in your face!
Watch it!
These stutters. Like, I wanna like this game, but the honest truth is, the entire experience is getting killed by these stutters. And apparently I'm not the only one complaining about this, and we all saw yesterday the patch. Oh, the patch made it worse! Because now,
Show some respect.
I'll show you after I get out of this gunfight what the patch did. I'm not that far into it. I only played a few hours. But the patch made it worse because I'm getting half the frames I was yesterday.
Well, someone's got the hot foot.
Okay, let me show you this. I'm on TSR upscaling right now. If I put DLSS, I want you to notice what's going to happen. It's going to start looking like crap. Look at that. Look how crappy that is. And that's with it on max quality. If I jump it... Yeah, but the point I'm making is it was working perfectly fine yesterday. Higher values will make pop and less noticeable at the cost performance. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like it's actually lowered my, entire performance with this patch. So use upscaling, it just makes the performance worse sometimes. Oh, it doesn't just make the performance worse, it makes it look horrible. Okay, now I'm getting some reasonable frame rates, but yeah. I'm not a fan of whatever they did with this game. Because now I have the issue of, like, it does look like shit in certain areas. I know I need to get better than my 3070, but there's no reason that my 3070 should be struggling like this. Because this isn't, like, a very demanding game. I remember Borderlands 3 used to run perfectly fine on my, AMD laptop that had no, discrete GPU. Yeah, I have the FPS counter on, you can't see it here. On, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick you can. Yeah, by the way, if you're over on the TikTok side of things, you're gonna get the lower quality experience. Yeah, but what I'm saying is there shouldn't be a reason that a 3070 should still be struggling. I played Doom Eternal, which was definitely way more demanding. No issues. And I know the stream itself is not affecting any of the performance because, that's on a whole other PC. That was a tight one. Anyone who doesn't have 12 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes shouldn't be playing any games at 1440p or like... But here's the thing. I'm at 1080.
Put me in your face!
I'm not playing even at 1440p. I'm playing 1080p. Yeah, that's how badly optimized this game is. There is no reason my 3070 should be struggling the way it is. Yeah, I thought people were just like, being crazy when they're like, yeah, it's not optimized. And I was like, it can't be that bad. No, it is that bad. Like, look at these stutters I'm getting. Here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw 'em up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth. No excuse. None of late place. I hate this news. Up and stairs. Stop and stare. I lead it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I lead it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I bleed it out. Yeah, this is definitely more stuttery than yesterday. I know I'm complaining a lot, but, like, I'm pissed off that within a single day, it dropped this badly. Chief should play. I can't believe it's not gambling. Well, I'm not playing gotcha games. Who do I look like? Tim the Tap Man? Or, no. Tectone? Come on, pop your head up.
Who else wants a pizza?
No, it's a game where you play mini games to get coins and open boxes. What? Games look good, but I won't pay $70 to suffer. No, that makes no sense to me either. This bitch is on fire. You have an AMD RTX 7900? Yeah, I'm running an NVIDIA 3070. I know I should upgrade, but it's not like I need to upgrade. This 3070 has been plenty fine. I do want to get a 5070 eventually. Mainly for my LLM work, but yeah. Wait. This looks different. Nope. God damn it. Okay. We got that dude down at least. Okay, so where is the contraband that I'm trying to get? It's like I'm close. Okay, 50 meters that way. Get a 16 gigabyte card for your next upgrade. Because sadly the current... Do you know how much that costs? I'm not spending $2,000 just for a GPU. That's freaking insane. No. The 5070 I think is 12 gigabytes. And that's insane. You shouldn't need 16 gigabytes of RAM just for that to run a game decently at 1080p! If I was running 4K, okay, yeah, I'd see the argument there. But I'm not running anything that insane. So $2,000 for a GPU, $550, not for a 50. No, let me check this. Hold on. Uh, 5070, I think, is the one that comes with 12 gigabytes of memory. Yeah, 5070 has 12 gigabytes of memory. 5080. I'd have to get a 5080, and that's still a G. I might do that, but that's ridiculous, especially considering the fact that I remember when the highest end GPU was 500. GPU prices are ridiculous. They need to come down. It's one thing if you're pushing a Quadro and doing like professional workloads that require that, but no, this is getting a little bit out of hand. Oh, there's a 5070 Ti.
Ooh, a badass! I'm taking in my bionic boot!
I may possibly get the, I may go for a 5070 Ti, but yeah, or a 5080. But it's ridiculous. Let you know in all this. Okay, what the hell? Where the hell is this, order contraband I'm trying to get? Okay, there's one that's 94 meters, one that's there. Wait, why don't you want to get the 9070? Well, I don't know how far in the future you think we are.
These organs is just a bleed right, you know? Your talent is lacking! Oh, your resistance! You cannot stand it!
Put me in your face!
See that? That's a little thing called spark. Might give it a try next time.
God damn. Come on.
Can't hit an elephant from back here! Sorry! Make it up worse! Elephant!
Even all the night wasn't enough.
Now show me yours!
Come on. Put your computer in memory and play an optimized game. That's more of a dev issue. But this is like seriously bad. This is why everyone's hating on AAA studios. Oh, you make these games and you have all these pretty graphics. No, we just want good gameplay.
Not so shiny now, are you?
You've talked to anyone in your shed yet? Not, well, I've done some contacts, but I haven't done anything heavy.
Best watch where you're looking.
Okay. So now, where are we looking at going? Hopefully it's optimized in time for sale. We'll see. But I also don't want to get a new GPU right now because that would require me to get a new power supply, and I just don't want to do that right now because I also have custom cables in this machine. So it's going to be a very expensive investment. And I don't want to do the adapter route because I know some people do that. Okay, where the hell is this goal that I'm trying to go after? I'm so lost, because it, like, keeps saying it's about 100 meters this way. You said that would be a problem for future me, and here we are. Yeah. No, I haven't done anything in the ham shack yet, really. I just made sure that it could work. I'm gonna probably tinker with it more this week. Okay, I want to see if I can look this up, because this is ridiculous. I've been looking for a while. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's see. Borderlands 4. What mission am I on? Down and outbound. And I'm paranoid. Okay, come on. Where the hell is this? Oh. It says it's down here. But how do I get down there? So how do I get myself to a lower level in this area? I wish they had like a topographical, would it be topographical map? I do have to say that there's definitely a few stupid issues they have in this game. Which vault are under anyone? Rafa. See, if I go that way, then I'm going further away. Steam OS? No, I'm running Pop OS. Yeah, Pop OS. Been running that for several years now. Well, how do I get down here? Am I gonna have to jump off this? Okay, come on. Got strikers.
Wanna dance? Let's dance!
I just spent 4 hours playing Borderlands 4 and just got the Digi-Runner. Yeah, I got the Digi-Runner already. Some of the layout in this map doesn't make sense. Good stream. See you, Zwind. Yeah, 3 in the morning? Damn, that is early for you. Or late.
Not so shiny now, are you?
I'll check what that is in a little bit. Are you kidding me? Is this... Oh my freaking god!
My books. Scrounged them
Was
from
running everywhere!
same series I used to read back home. Thought the order would have burned them already.
Stealing knowledge. Taking a much-needed escape away from people. That's not okay in my book.
Word. Play. That's all.
I'd rather fight Bull, as dozer loader box over these enemies. Yeah. One. 21 guns. One. 21 guns. Where the hell's my, Can charge up to fire multiple rounds. Can switch between... Yeah.
We've hardly met, but you already helped us reclaim a little.
21 guns. Oh yeah, I forgot you can spawn that with X. I hit that on accident. Okay. So it looks like now I gotta go to the other point. Good God, this looks like crap.
Heads up. Last time I scouted these wrecks, some rips had moved in.
All the parts still there?
Yeah. Unlike some people, I don't misplace things.
Speaking of which, have you seen my favorite apron? The one that says, just a hungry boy in a hungry world.
You know what? I haven't seen it in a while. You should probably move on.
Come on. Gotcha.
I'm not gonna say I told you so, but you know I could.
Oh, is that all you got, guys? I love how it like shows their spine coming out. The issue you are having with the game because you're running gaming is... Oh, it's affecting Windows users too. Windows users are complaining about pretty much all the same things I've been complaining about too. This game is just horribly optimized. All right, we got more skills. But yeah, the issues that I'm seeing, they're horrible because I wasn't seeing these issues nearly as bad yesterday.
Updating our Echo with the parts we need for the bolt scanner. Not sure what the Rippers think they'll do with spaceship wreckage, but we need it more than they do.
I do love a good old-fashioned shootout. Copycat! Looking for
Gravity fail!
Didn't plan to use the rockets, but okay. I don't know how they put this game into the market this unoptimized. This is bad. You're gonna keep me hearing me complain about the bad optimization of this nonstop.
Well, I'm definitely bringing back parts. Are you sure these will work?
Conway seems to think so. Head on back and we'll find out. Oh, we got our fast travel station working again, by the way. Great if you're in a hurry, but leg day's always gonna catch up to you.
integrity here. Dead shot at any distance. Got too soon. It was my day off.
That was your day off. Funny.
Welcome back. Parts go over there. Conley's whipping up something that, honestly, I don't understand. You sure this is gonna work?
Bolts collect and digitize all our thoughts and impulses. But we're running that data
Okay,
through a
cool.
combination of repurposed order tech and rusted farm equipment. So, no. Okay, now put the Spymaster's bolt on the synth head. Let's see what's left. Pain, agony, horny.
In this farewell,
Some mixing
there's
of
no
the
truth.
Not much to go on.
There's no alibi.
There's something in the comms logs.
Silent regret and the truth.
Horse!
References in mind.
Boulders!
Let mercy come. Wash away. What I've done.
The most recent progress report says development continues, but such a volatile substance requires methodical testing. There's a bunch more science words, but the weapon is clearly not ready.
I don't care about science. I want a bioweapon. Prepare it. Immediately.
Prepare the bioweapon.
Locust. So Saul's got a bioweapon?
Damn. Synths are one thing, but a bioweapon's serious order tech. I don't know how we stand a chance against it.
Well, if it's an order weapon.
We're the first to Brick and Mordecai and Lilith, like, damn. Wait, what?
Hate to say it, but Conway's right. If we want to... Ahead of Saul's weapon, we need someone with inside knowledge.
You have friends in the Order?
Well, not a friend. More like a spooky woman who lives in the forest.
Honestly, we don't know much about her, but Saul's been hunting escaped Order scientists for years. She fits this lady's description.
Very nice coat. Order nice.
That's worth a shot.
Hit autocorrect
Head into the
F.
howl and see what you can find.
Brick and Mortar.
I should make a special batch of protein bars to welcome her. No, not bars, stars. I'll get the cookie cutters.
Rush, you're fear baking again.
You ever just dig your hands into a dead creature, crying your mitts, and they're still warm flesh? No? Take that off your blood-soaked hand. For sale, baby shield, never worn.
Armor shield.
Oh, you'll be
That's a little bit weak.
soon, I'm sure. Here comes Hungry then, Vault Hunter. Well, ease up, ease up. We sell them in pints round here.
Level.
They're taking all my money. Guess I'll have to steal some more.
keep the bodies at bay? You drive a hard bargain. I miss our little shop.
I'm getting more mad at the game the more you play. Claptrap's voice isn't the same. They replaced Marcus with that annoying robot, and I haven't seen any Borderlands 1 characters. Yeah, they've done a few things that I don't really care for. Namely, the gameplay in this is just... it's not that great. You know, in terms of, like, as like I've been complaining, the optimizations are just ass. Okay. I really think the GUI could have been a lot better to, like, have it organized to see what your weapons are and compare them a little bit better. They definitely dropped the ball on that.
Oh, I'm sure I'll find a use for it somehow. I'm always this pretty, yes? Come see me again, Mr. Frog.
Oh. Forgot how sensitive my mouse is. I don't have a golden key. Why is that on my map, then? Is it good? What? Borderlands 4? I mean, it's okay, but the honest truth is, they did not optimize this game. Like, I'm getting serious stutters at 1080p on low, quality with a 3070. There's, like, no reason for that.
Not too close! Anyone gets too close, they'll get shot!
No more games! You will be worth the pain! Hurry, my eyesight's so freaking bad! Freaking minute! I'm okay!
The howl. Something's always felt off when I'm scouting those woods. Like I'm being watched. I'll catch a glimpse of the order lady every few months, but every time I get close, she vanishes. You know what that means.
Straight on a slick coat, huh? Should be.
That's 2 out of 3! Only I can kill my
If this was in VR and I had a VR headset, you would know how fast I would shot. Yeah. Not really much of a shotgun guy. Oh, heavy weapon ordnance. Alright, let's see what I got in loot. Okay, pistol. Where's my pistol? Thrown gun. 35 higher accuracy. More rounds. We can try that out. See what we like. Alright, let's see. What was new? Oh. My current rifle does a lot more. Oh. I don't know if I like that. That just doesn't vibe with me in terms of how it goes. Oh, so it can do a shotgun too. Borderlands 4. Which is unoptimized as shit. That's why it's like stuttering here and there. Ventilation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arms bleeding. Ventilation, no bleeding. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arms bleeding. You don't know dynamite. You know, losing out of sight. I got the blatant suicide. And I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing. Running and I'm crying. Alright, let's see how I can get up there then. These stutters are just shit. Nothing's on. Ooh. Good God, these stutters are killing me. This game was not optimized. Got that silo. How bad does it sound? You're in another world, you're in another world and ate someone's cooking and got poison resistance. Wait, what? You something I say when do 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 do. Okay. Got about 100 meters that way. And we're eating some food. How bad does that sound? I don't know. Poison resistance is a great thing. But I don't expect to get poisoned. So... because their food is poisonous. Well, if their food is poisonous, how would you get poison resistance? Wouldn't you just get poisoned?
Barriers. Vampire barriers, maybe? Definitely on the right track.
Okay, we gotta pause for a second because I need a bio break. So give me a couple minutes and we'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry, like, that came up on me, like, fast, and I was like, I need to go now!
If I find how those barriers are powered, I can take care of them, no problem. Yup, gee, I can easily break through these. Got to destroy the generator if I want to get these barriers out. All these defenses mean someone's hiding something worth finding.
missed 2 of those shots. How the hell did I suck that bad? An anime thing when you get poison resistant skill. Oh, like what, the isekai kind of thing? Speaking of isekai, I've been really into Rise of the Shield Hero. I'm all caught up now. I do like isekai type anime, because it's kind of fun to see the idea of, if you landed in another world. Been caught up watching the slime one again. How is that? Because I keep seeing it and I keep thinking, why would I want to watch a slime anime?
Boundaries, folks! It ain't rocket surgery.
Rocket surgery? Oh, now we have a cutscene.
You're not order. Too sane to be a ripper.
It's a good show. Pretty much a slime slowly building a kingdom as he gets more powerful.
Alive. Curious.
Interesting.
I'd hoped to have enough
I've also
time to
been
get a
like
fast travel device ready, but
trying to get into Boruto, but I can't.
part.
Just like I'm only like 30 episodes in. Ready to bolt?
You look smarter than to point a gun at a vault hunter.
A vault hunter? Things are worse than I thought.
I just pointed a gun at her, and all of a sudden,
Sandro is here. Timekeeper.
Order infantry spotted! Stay on guard!
Will be so pleased with me. As for you, old hunter, you spoiled my conquest of the Outback. How does it go that your land my forces will crush.
No way. Yeah. Turn it out. Good God, it's a... There we go. That was a little bit tight.
There
was a demon lord and buddy, it's all demon lords and us if we would make him... Ah. You know what also I've been looking forward to a new season of is Overlord. I like that anime. It was kind of funny the way they had the dynamic of the characters.
Well, hey, at least it's not another prison.
It might as well be. The Fade Fields supply Kairos' food, so the Order keeps that place locked down tight. I used to work the meat line before Saul decided synths were more efficient. If nothing's changed, I think I know your way in.
Yeah, Overlord was good. I hear that they're waiting for the manga to be finished before they can do the 5th and final season. Oh, that was a silo already capped. Okay.
So, is she a vampire? How long are her fangs? Did she make you her thrall?
Just a human woman as far as I can tell. Her name is Zara. You were right, though. Cool like it.
Being this all I want to hear. Okay, so... Is everything that you thought I would be is falling apart right in front of you.
Just leave the money on the dresser. For sale. Baby healed, never worn.
Alright. Let's see what I can sell. Oh, throne floor model widget.
I think I might have sold the same piece to a bandit a while back. Small world. You done with this? You sure? Shoot, I can get some use out of this yet. real.
You watch One Piece? I watched it for a while. The problem is there's just so many damn episodes. It's kind of hard to, like, justify the time. Okay, let's see.
If you got the crits, Ziz got the meds.
It's a no usually.
That'll look right fine on my shelves.
There's a no memory. Watch One Piece. It's One Piece without filler. You'll catch up faster. Where do I grab that? Memory, oh, memory, oh. I don't have a gun, and I don't have a gun. Oh, it's its own website? See, I want to be able to watch it on my TV, and I only have a Roku hooked up to that, so it's kind of going to be annoying. Yeah, I killed your parents. What you gonna do about it? I use webcast. Yeah, you need to buy a license for no ads. That's a one-time and it's $2. That's fine. Alright, let's go to this little guy over here. It looks like there's a point of interest. Oh, I thought they were gonna be enemies, but okay.
Awaiting answer. Producing anguish. I'm Lee. Help me.
Did a porta potty just give me a job?
Time for an upgrade.
How the hell?
Well, don't look so surprised.
Mouse got stuck. It's at the edge of the pad. See you later, vampire. Thanks for hanging out. I'm probably gonna give this like maybe another half hour, 45 minutes. The fuller roughest shields are, the greater the bonus. While roughest shields are at maximum capacity, double the bonus. Whenever roughest shields break after being fully recharged, spawn a free grenade. If he has a grenade equipped, use that grenade instead. Rafa gains increased skill damage. Overdrive skill. Rafa gains increased damage reduction while overdrive is active. Okay, where are we going?
This one got some zing. I dare say that was desperate. Let's fall down.
was wondering where that fire was coming from.
Hold on! If I just hold on. All that crawling for what?
God damn these stutters. Cool. Company on the run.
Supply capsules are a sweet treat of the loot world. A little crunchy on the outside, gooey.
I have. Wait. Is there nothing here? Bad company. I want tonight.
You found another supply capsule. You ever pretend like you're actually carrying me to the decrypt station? yeah, me neither. Just kidding. Or am I? So you found that supply capsule, huh? Just consider it a care package from me, your best friend, Claptrap. To be clear, you're not.
Oh God, Claptrap.
Also, I didn't necessarily
Hush.
have anything to do with that capsule, but I was thinking about it, and it's the thought that counts.
Bad company. I can't deny.
Parts are still fresh, huh? Like, real fresh. Real fresh. You should go.
I messed that up. I gotta get that capsule, I guess, over with me. Call me. Bad company. I will deny.
Another day, another capsule looted. Want me to decrypt it remotely for you? Like, as a one-time favorite thing? Well, too bad. I don't do casual cryptography. That's a second-date thing. Hungry before giving them a
I don't do cryptography. That's a second date thing. Ooh, rap god. Rap god. On my feet, back knot, back knot. Off the slap box, slap box.
And watch where you're looking.
Supply capsules are the sweet treat of the loose world. A little crunchy on the outside.
Okay, so I can't do that.
So that's where it went. My notification said my supply capsule was delivered, but they keep getting my address wrong.
So I can't use the vehicle. I gotta run manually. I mean, gotta run instead of ride the vehicle. That's kind of annoying. And I can't aim. Okay, so now we're on the lift. Almost there.
You found another supply capsule. You ever pretend like you're actually carrying me to the defense station? yeah, me either. Maybe we should try it sometime? As a joke, obviously. Unless... Just kidding. Or am I? Yes! Rookie! Did you just find another supply capsule? Oh, you lucky so-and-so! I've been looking for one for forever! It's great though. I'm happy for you. You're probably gonna be a bunch of cool stuff.
You didn't think we were finished, did you?
Another supply capsule? Oh, you lucky so-and-so. I've been looking for one for forever. It's great though. I'm happy for you. You're probably gonna decrypt it and do a bunch of cool stuff for yourself. Yeah, super happy for you. Super.
I can't heal myself without dropping this thing. This is so annoying. Why can't I just, like, throw it behind me in my backpack or something like that? That'd make more sense, but no. Nothing seems to go away over and over again, just like before.
You found another supply capsule. You ever pretend like you're actually carrying me to the decrypt station? yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe we should try it sometime? As a joke, obviously. Unless... Just kidding.
Why is it locked? So you have me pick up this thing and go all the way out, only for me to, like, not, be able to do it. Let's see this.
Another day, another capsulooted. Want me to decrypt it remotely for you? Like, as a one-time favorite thing? Well, too bad. I don't do casual cryptography. That's a second beat thing. Gotta keep them hungry before giving them a snack. You know?
I don't understand why it's locked.
Rookie, my phone senses are tingling. Did you find another capsule without me? Oh, you did, didn't you? Well, that's fine. As long as you didn't do it without me.
Are you kidding me? So I just wasted all that time running to a capsule, only to find it's locked. That is so fucking annoying in this game.
I've always been curious what Vault Hunters were like. But you're a lot more... well...
Oh, you weren't expecting a Vault Hunter that's so skilled, fashionable, muscular, and handsome, eh?
You caught me. A couple of those words overwhelm me every time I look at you.
Ah, I'm good. Which one?
Vault Hunter.
Hostilities! At last! You're shooting at falling asleep!
God damn it.
This ain't over. Not by a damn sight. Eyes on it. Oh, look! A psychopath with a gun! How novel!
Who's ready to get freaky?
Not too close! Anyone gets too close, they're getting shot!
Spy preservation!
Adelaide, not so crazy now, huh? That shot at any distance! Hurry me with my...
Jesus. How the hell can they be immortal? That makes no sense.
This ain't over. Not by a damn sight. Siéntate!
Look! I contributed! I feel like you're better at this than me! That's not funny! Fuck! You jerk!
Do not allow the selfishness of others to harm you and your loved ones. Come forth, and you will reap the benefits where others sow chaos.
All right. I think we cleared this area now.
The Timekeeper, he rule forever, is without fault. We will never truly understand, yet he always tries. Obedience leads us closer to his perfection. Voice speaks through my tongue. Heed his words and be rewarded.
Every time I bring the scope up, it stutters. Yeah, this game is horribly unoptimized.
Why can't anyone understand me? How much of a dud am I? Did I do something wrong, or am I just broken? I need to know.
Never saw it coming!
Alright.
¡Estoy volando!
Which way do we need? Do you use any AI agents like Claude Code? Yeah, I use Amazon Q at work. I use ChatGPT 5 on occasion too.
Using high integrity here.
God damn, the stutter on this is so horrible.
Made it to the processing plant. It's my way.
There's a path inside they used to walk the wild horns in for processing. Follow it, and then we'll get you past... security.
Oh, good order forces. To what do I owe the displeasure? Tossing a grenade! Don't move! I smell ordenadores. ¡Soldados! Right off the assembly line! See how they slay. Oh, we have that wide.
Come on, Shields, come on.
It's a bit too close, Ray. Be not afraid.
God damn, the frickin' stutters in this game are horrible.
Sorry, you had little schmutz there.
Come on, Shields, get up, get up, get up, get up.
These aren't the times, just don't bleed right, you know? Ain't nobody standing in my way.
Alright, let's see, what skills do we have? Also do your ordnance damage. Deals increased damage from all sources, the fuller. All right. Think we just hit the save point, so I think that's a good time for me to call it a night for this game. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Make sure, if you haven't already, to follow me on all of my socials. I'm on Blue Sky, Mastodon, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. And then don't forget to also follow me on Discord and the Matrix server. We have the Discord server, the Matrix server. We got a little over 1,000 people in there, all talking tech and things like that. It's nice little community. And if you are over on Twitch, stick around for the raid, and I will see you all. I think tomorrow is our next planned stream session. So yep, Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays for sure. Thank you all. I love y'all. Stay safe and happy hacking. I'll see you next time.